Welcome to Adorable Corner, where sensible reigns. It is our promise to keep you informed and entertained with all that makes sense. Do subscribe to this channel and like our videos always.
Good day everyone around the world. It's about 2:37 p.m. in Nigeria here. I want to say thank you to every one of you because you always trust us to bring you good content. And same thing we're about to do today. Okay, my name is Junaid Ahmed Emmanuel. Today we're about to explore an application. It's a bill identifier. It's an application visually impaired can use to identify all kinds of banknotes, and it can currently identify over 400 types of banknote belonging to different countries. This application is called Cash Reader. It's available on the Play Store. And if you download it without you purchasing the full version, if you are using the free version, I've heard that you can identify, I think, about one or two types of your currency. I'm talking about the denomination of your currency right now. But if you purchase the full version, like I'm using the full version right now, you can identify any type of currency. So that's why we are here today. And let me also let you know that I've been using the app for about a week right now, and I can tell you the experience has been wonderful. Yeah, the experience has been wonderful. I've been enjoying using this application, and everyone around me that has seen me using this application have been passing good comment. You need to check it out on Play Store yourself and tell me whether it's worth it or not. So let's go into the full review of the app, and at the end of this tutorial, I'm very sure you will agree with me that the Cash Reader is a must-have for everyone, most especially the visually challenged or blind persons all around the world. So I'm going to launch the app right now.
Home button. Home screen 1 of 1. Home button. Personal apps list. Action serve. Photos. Phone. Search app. Edit box. Capital C. Showing A. Voice search. No apps. Search. Voice search button. Delete. Delete. Capital V deleted. Capital C. A. Voice search. Calendar. Inlet. Camera. Cash Reader.
So
Double tap to activate.
Reader.
Double tap and hold to
launch
launch. Cash Reader. Preparing Nigerian Naira. English, US, QWERTY keyboard hidden. Identifying Nigerian Naira.
All right, Cash Reader is active right now, and you can hear beeps. Okay, I just kept quiet so that you can hear the beep. Once you start to hear that beep, that's to tell you that the app is ready to start identifying your currency. But let me also let you know that once you download the app from the Play Store, you have to set it up. The setup is very simple. You choose the currency you want it to identify. There's also an option for it to identify multiple currency. You can choose that if you like. But for me, I have decided to choose the currency of my country, Nigeria, which is Naira. And that's what I'll be using it to identify right now. There's some other things that you need to set up in the settings if you like. But before I show you that, let's go to how to use the application. Once you launch the application, if you're in a dark area, you're going to have the flashlight on automatically, And once you have that on, like it's on right now, I'm in a very dark area, the flashlight is already on automatically. Don't worry, immediately you press the back button, the flashlight is going to go off. So you don't need to be worried whether it's going to keep your flashlight on. No, it's not going to do that. It's a very good app. So to use it, you need to hold your currency with one hand. If you like the left hand, then hold your phone with the right hand, whichever way you want to do it. Just point your currency towards the rear camera. That's the back camera, the back camera lens of your phone, like what I'm going to be doing right now. Let's see.
1,000. 1,000.
You can hear that?
1,000.
Once the currency is there,
1,000.
it will be repeating.
1,000. 1,000. 1,000.
It will be repeating the name of the currency. That's the currency denomination until you remove it. So I'm going to put it back again.
1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000.
You can see that's cool. So let me use it to identify another bill. Let's see this.
$100. 100.
So that's 100 naira.
100.
1,000 is the highest money we have here in Nigeria. That's the highest denomination. So let me use it to identify another bill. Let's see.
50. 50.
That's 50.
50.
That's 50
50.
naira. All right. Let's go right ahead and identify another one.
$10. 10.
That's 10 naira. So I've been able to use it to identify 1,000, 50 naira, and 100 naira, then 10 naira. I've been able to identify almost all of the currencies that we have here in Nigeria. Only that I do not have 500 naira and 5 naira, 20 naira. I do not have them here. I will have used it to identify the app. Yeah, I know the next question that we want to pop up on your mind is to ask, do you need data to use this app? I'll answer that, but just give me a while. Let's explore the settings of this application to show you what and what you might want to set according to your preference.
Settings button.
So I'm going to
Double
just
tap to
swipe
activate.
right, and that I've just done. So I'll click on settings.
Settings. Navigate up button.
So let's start from the
Double
beginning.
settings. Recognition disabled. Heading in list 15 items.
So it's saying recognition disabled because it's no longer recognizing anything. That's why you cannot hear the beep. So let's swipe to the right again.
Select the currency currently identifying Nigerian naira.
Good. This is
Double
where you
tap to
can
activate.
select the currency you want the application to identify for you. If I open it, let's see.
Select currency. Choose which currency will be identified from the list below. North America, heading. US dollar. Canadian dollar. Mexican peso. European Union. British pound. Bulgarian lev. Double tap to activate.
So we have so many of them. You can just click on any one you want, but I have decided to choose Nigeria, so I'm going to press
Back
the back
button.
button here.
Settings. Select the currency currently identifying Nigerian naira in list 15 items. Double tap to activate.
Okay, let me swipe right again.
Vibrate banknote value. The app can transform the identified value of a banknote into vibrations. The vibrations are always used when your phone is in silent mode, because in silent mode the app cannot speak the value aloud. Here, you can set it up so that the vibrations are also allowed in ring mode. Checked checkbox. Double tap to activate.
Now, this is where you can set the app to vibrate, in case the phone is in silence and you want to use the vibrate mode. So I would just advise you to leave this one as it is by default.
Beep while identifying. If you are unaware of whether the app is active and currently identifying banknotes, enable the periodic beeping sound. Checked checkbox.
Good.
Double tap to activate.
This is the beeping sound I talked about. If you want the application to start beeping when the application is active, you can leave it checked just as it is. But if you don't want that, you can uncheck it.
Flashlight. Light from your device's flashlight improves the identification rate in the dark. It will switch off automatically when you leave the app. Checked checkbox. Double tap to activate.
This is talking about the flashlight. If you leave this checked, anytime you launch the app, the flashlight will come up automatically. But if you uncheck this, the flashlight will not come up. The risk in that is that when you are in a very dark area, the application will not be able to identify. But when you are in an area that is not dark, you don't need the flashlight. I have tested it and it's working fine. We're going to also test it here and you're going to see for yourself. So this is checked, you can leave it. Let's go.
Navigate up. Select the currency. Beep while flash. Send as photo for inspection. You can enable a button to appear on the main screen to send as photo for inspection. Tap the button whenever you think the app is giving you incorrect results and we will check it. This will allow us to improve identification over time. Thank you. We will never share your photo with anyone and it will be deleted after inspection. Not checked checkbox.
So this is where
double tap to activate.
Send error report of any wrong identification or identification that is not accurate to the developer. By default, it is unchecked. If you desire to use it, you check it.
Support disabled. Heading.
Support.
Send a download link to your friends. Do you know somebody who could use Cash Reader?
You can share it here.
Send email to Alex. If you have trouble using our app or if you have any ideas for improvements, just write us an email.
Email to the developer.
Rate Cash Reader. If you're happy with the app, please rate us and write a review.
Here.
Privacy policy.
Privacy policy.
Application version 1.1. Social media. Open Cash Read. Open Cash.
That's all about this setting. So immediately I press the back button now, it's going to go back to the identification mode.
Back button. Out of list.
Let's see.
Cash Reader. Settings button. Identifying Nigerian Naira. Double tap to activate.
So, let me show something.
1,000. 1,000.
So that's just 1,000 Naira I have been able to identify. One thing I have tried with this application that amazes me is the fact that no matter how rough the banknote is, this application will try to recognize it for you. I have a banknote here that is very rough and I'm going to use it to identify it.
100. 100.
Good. You see, it might take some time, but it's going to even identify a rough note. That's how accurate this application is. Now, let me answer your question about the use of data. This application can work with or without your data. In fact, I can tell you that you don't even need data to use the application. My data is on right now. I'm going to switch it off and launch the app.
Back
again.
button.
Let me close Cash Reader.
Home screen 1 of 1.
And
notification shade. 2:57 p.m.
I'm going to drop
double tap to activate.
Quick set.
Battery 90.
Where's my quick setting?
Saturday. 4G. Off Wi-Fi. Off Bluetooth switch.
My quick setting. Where are you?
On. Off flashlight. On. Do not disturb. Off auto. Off battery. Expanded. High QMP3. Off battery. Quick settings.
Good.
2. Battery. Phone 3.
Let's go.
Selected on. Selected off night light switch. Selected on mobile data null switch.
Okay, let me switch it
Double
up.
tap to toggle. Double tap and hold to open settings. Turn off mobile. Cancel. Turn off button. Quick settings. 2:58 p.m. Back button.
So
Double
this
tap
way,
to activate.
my
Double tap and hold to
mobile
long
data
press.
is completely off.
Back button.
I'm not
Hyperion.
connected to the
Search. Home screen 1 of 1.
internet right now.
Home button.
So I'm still going to see
Personal
if the
apps. Be
application
my
will
app.
work.
Break. Camera. Cache reader.
Let's see.
Cache reader. Preparing Nigerian Naira. Identifying Nigerian Naira.
Wow, that's without data. Let's see how it is.
1,000.
You can see I don't have data and it's still identifying the currency. Let's see it again.
1,000.
No data and it's still identifying. So that's to tell you that this application is working
1,000.
quite well. Okay, let me use it to identify another one.
10.
That's 10 naira. Let's do another one.
$50.
Completely
50.
working without data. So I'm going to move to an area where there is no darkness, and try to use the app. But before I do that, I'm going to switch off the flashlight.
Preparing Nigeria. Settings. Set. Beep while identify. Flashlight. Light from your. Not checked.
Good. So I've unchecked it so that it doesn't identify anything. So I'm going to move to an area where there is light, where there is no darkness at all, and use it without the flashlight. Good. Let's see what happens here. I'm actually outside and let's see if it's going to identify the currency without
Navigate up button.
The-
Settings. Back button.
flashlight on.
Cache reader. Settings button. Identifying 50. 50.
You can hear
50.
50 and there is no flashlight
50.
on. So let me identify another currency.
$1,000.
So that's 1,000 naira. Let me do another one.
$100.
That's 100 naira. So that's to tell you that this application can also work when you are in a place that is not dark. You can use it without the flashlight. But the flashlight is useful when you are in a very dark area, and once the flashlight is on, you can use it to identify the bank note. With this, I'm very sure that you know now that cash reader what your purchase. I think it cost about 3,999 naira. Let's just say approximately 4,000 naira, and this is not too much for a visually impaired to live independently, because that's going to take away the problem of you having to call a sighted person to help you identify your currency denominations, thereby exposing you to risk sometimes. And some people even infringe on your privacy because they will want to help you to do this. And what happens when you even need to identify this money? You need to buy something and there is no one around that you trust, that you want to call. You can always trust cash reader. You can always depend on cash reader, as I'm very sure that the application will never disappoint you. because the developers are working around the clock to make sure that this application continue to serve the visually impaired and blind persons all around the world. Just before I draw the curtain on this important app for the blind and visually impaired cash reader, here is someone who has experienced using the application. She has something to say. Let's listen to her.
The app is a very amazing app. I've tried it online and offline to my amusement, and it's working. It's not just working, it's perfect.
All right, would you encourage visually impaired or blind person to purchase this application?
I can even encourage both sighted individuals and the blind to get the application.
Thank you. All right, that was the person who has experience using the application, passing a comment right there. Yeah, until another time when I'll come your way with another interesting tutorial. Just continue to enjoy yourself. And this is me, Junaid Ahmed, signing out. Thank you for your precious time watching and listening. We value your comment on our videos. For questions and concerns, please call +234 806160 9134 or send a mail to emmanueljunaidh@gmail.com. EMMANUELJUNAIDH@gmail.com. Catch you on the next video. Cheers.